Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I've got a game for you in the Shimakaze. It's an arms race game and yeah, we'll see how we get on here. So I decide in this game that I want to contest the centre of the map and hopefully we can get this buff that's just in front of us here. Bit of a risky move straight off the bat, but you know, I've got a little bit of backup, so that's fine. So we got the increased damage buff, and I've got some torpedoes on the way towards the Ohio there in the distance at about 12 kilometres. So yeah, good start to the game. I do like having vision of the centre of the map here. It does help the team, and you know, I've learnt through experience that you can't beat vision, you know. So we know where quite a lot of the enemy are. Got a Colombo just there, hanging on the edge of that island, just chilling out at the moment. I'm not going to contest the buff that's just popped up behind me. I'm just going to traverse the map and see what's going on. Managed to get a torpedo into the Ohio on a second one there. And he's flooding out. I must say I do enjoy arms race games. To me, I do prefer them to any of the other battle modes. I mean, far superior to standard battle, and also a better game mode than domination as well, in my humble opinion anyway. I do enjoy these games. They are, you've got something to fight for, you know. You can move around the map, particularly in the Shimmer, the great stealth. I'm going to spend my time just traversing the centre of the map in this game, as you'll see, but it's kind of worthwhile, you know. I notice our Holland's going to contest the buff that's just going to be behind me now. So I'll let him have that, and he's a little bit more of a capable gunboat if he does come into contact with the enemy DDs. I'm mostly concerned with the Sherman, obviously. The Forest Sherman's a death sentence if I come into contact with him at closer than 5 kilometres. So I really don't want to do that. I'd probably spot him out and be able to turn and run, but I'd certainly take some damage if I came into contact with the Forest Sherman. They've got a Shimakaze as well, so we'll spot each other at the same time, which is fine, and I'm quite confident with the guns in the Shimmer. That would be fine. But at the moment, the concern is to get a really good points lead and throw some torpedoes about, get some damage on the board. And the Colombo looks like he's going to start pushing in, so that set that I sent earlier will probably bypass these guys. St. Vincent might take one, I don't know. We'll see. I must say our Halland's doing a great job behind me, contesting the next buff that's popped up there. So I get some broadside torps away against the Colombo. I'm going to turn and get another set off against St. Vincent and the Colombo as well, hopefully. And the Halland spots me, so I instantly smoke up and turn away, so I don't want to get blapped. But the Colombo absolutely smashes me for 13,000 damage there. But you know what? Revenge is sweet. I get the Colombo. So yeah, that was fine. Take that trade any day. Managed to avoid the Halland's torpedoes. Get the Halland. Even better. Even better. Oh dear. What are the chances of that, right? So I'm going to head over to this HP buff that's right in front of me. Grab that because the golden line sailed straight past this. I don't know why he did that. Could have easily taken this buff. As a DD, obviously you want to take as many buffs as possible. You're usually first to get there. So, you know, that's your mission in an arms race game as a DD player. Get those buffs. And I'm going to turn and head straight for the next one that's appeared in the centre of the map. I mean, what a great game mode this is. I mean, you're mobile, you're moving about the map all the time, you're taking targets of opportunity on. Just brilliant, in my opinion. It's a shame that we don't get more instances of this game mode in the game, you know. But, yeah, such is life. So I'll certainly beat the Schlieffen to this this buff, and we'll take it from there. And the key area has appeared as well, so obviously we want to take this. In arms race it's absolutely crucial that you get the key area in the centre of the map. The points do gain very quickly as soon as you take this area, so at this point the enemy team really need to start pushing into us and do something about it really, otherwise they're certainly going to lose this game. But the centre is being contested. There's a DD here with me somewhere, and I would imagine it'll be the Shimakaze. So I've got torpedoes out on the Henry, and we'll see how this goes. I'm going to stop in a minute and smoke up and start shooting him just to distract him. Bit zealous there, opening up with the guns. He spotted me and he's started to turn away. I should have waited a little bit of a mistake to be honest, but I do that a lot. I mean, I've played so many games at this point. It's become a little bit of a muscle memory habit now, I think, and it's probably one of my greatest failings. But I managed to catch him with that last torpedo on the left there, so that's fine. So at this point I noticed that the enemy Sherman and Shimakaze is still around and pose a huge threat. If the Sherman's close by, I could be in trouble, so I'm going to drive straight out of the smoke. There's probably torpedoes coming towards me anyway. And yeah, there we go. That's the Shimakaze torps. And has he sent all 3 sets there? Possibly, actually. Yeah. He must have been quite a distance away when he sent those. So I'm sending a set on the RPF bearing there, which could be the K1st, I don't know. Could also be one of the DDs, right? So I'm going to create a little bit of distance here. I don't want to get involved with those DDs at this point. Lost half my health, so particularly if I come into contact with a Sherman it'd be an absolute disaster. And I'm the eyes here. I need to keep spotting. And more importantly, stay in the main capture circle. And yeah, K1st is getting smashed. He's showing broadside to my team, so yeah, it was fairly expected, I think. And maybe that last torpedo would have hit him, I don't know. Yeah, it did. Hit him on the nose. So now I'm going to contest this buff that's just come into view and grab a little bit more for the team. obviously staying inside the central cap circle. So now I'll just wait for the buff that's going to appear in just over 5 seconds now. So it looks as though we've kind of split the map in half. The enemy Shimakaze has been spotted, which is great. Our other friendly Shima is doing his job nicely there as well on the southern flank, so good on him. Well played to him. Well, now I'm going to go back over to the other buff. I'm going to take that as well, and meanwhile the enemy Forest Sherman's been spotted in the north. And he's running straight towards our Yamato. I think the Yoshino's probably taking him under fire, and he's just smoked up. So obviously I want to get some torpedoes into that smoke screen, but at the moment I'm a little bit too far away to do that. So I'll drive at full speed in that direction. All the time we're taking the central capture area, and it's only 15 seconds until we get, which is great. I'm absolutely desperate to lose these torpedoes at this point, but the island on the left's kind of preventing me from doing a full turn. Yeah, I sent 3 sets. And into the buff. Which is it's a nice one, HP regeneration, so actually going to heal a little bit back here. And the enemy Shimakaze comes into view. He's more or less full health, so I hit the smoke. And he's got the same camo. It's a lovely camo, isn't it? I love it. And Yamato's taking me under fire. I'm going to move out the smoke screen and keep up the fire. The Shimakaze's taking damage from the golden line, I think, that's behind me, and probably some of the other guys as well. I'll just keep up the fire on him, and hopefully we can get him down. Got all the guns on target. And there we go. Yamato smashes me. But I'm still alive. Ah dear. Well, that's great, you know. That was certainly worthwhile getting that buff, you know. and we win the game. So yeah, 2 dev strikes, 4 kills, 144,000 damage, and a nice game in the Shima. Nearly 2.8k base XP there. Damage into the Colombo, Henri, Shima, Holland, and Ohio there. Made a few credits too. Nearly 1 million credits there, which is lovely. And yes, I do wish we could have some more arms race instances in the game. And as always guys, thanks ever so much for watching, I do appreciate it, and I hope to see you very soon. Thanks again. Okay, bye bye, take care.